Let's see. I'm taking a look at my current supplies. I definitely need more Nectar 2s. I might be fine on Therica Bees for the moment. Ooh, I might need some of those. I might actually need some of those. This I don't need. Let's see what I can buy. I don't think I can buy Excelis here. Well, I absolutely don't need that anymore. Technically, I don't need that either. But we'll hold on to it for now. Alright, where was it? Oh, right. The order is different. Raven 2. Yep, I know. I have absolutely no need for that. Buy a couple of Nectars, some XL3s. Can't buy some things. Despite wanting to. Here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I can't buy those here. Do I have a warp wire? I didn't actually check that. No, I do not. Okay. I do need a warp wire, potentially. I don't think that the boss rush enemies respawn instantly, but I don't know 100% if they do or not. If they don't, then I'm going to be running back to town so that I don't have to fight them again immediately. Even if they are the ways of getting, they drop something that basically unlocks, this. Soma Primes and Nectar 3s. But those have to be restocked. And you also need Odd Fruits for at least one of those. Maybe all three. And you need those in stacks of 3. And you need the other things in stacks of 1, which these bosses drop. Once again, that basically means a massive grind to get those types of things. If I'm lucky, I won't need them. This boss is very luck-based. I mean, there could be a situation where the boss will just suddenly decide that I'm dead. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to need a few of these. Depends on how many turns this will take. I have a little list of some of the stuff that this boss does, because this boss is pattern-based. It's like more like SMT bosses. I mean, this is Atlas, so I guess that makes sense. But so it's a case of if I don't know the patterns, I die. That's literally it. So there's no way I'm going to be fighting this boss completely blind. It'd be like fighting the bosses at the end of Digital Devil Saga 2, the super bosses at DDS 2, completely blind. You know, the ones that change their resistances, immunities every single turn. Without the game actually telling you that they do that. Stuff like that. Okay, let's see. I have one of these so far, so let's see. I'm trying to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's buy 6. I mean, it doesn't matter how much space I have in here. I probably won't need that many, but just in case, I'm being a little careful. Because there could be situations where I could just get completely screwed over by RNG. The Excelas are for the pure purpose of boosting up Reika so she can get boosted Immunize to reduce damage, because because its physical skills hit really, really hard. Like hard enough that even with Immunize up, my party will probably still die. This boss is a little bullshit. Anyways, Claret Hollows. Actually, I could have just saved down here. Whatever. So apparently that thing I found earlier, the sprout or whatever, apparently appears on every single other panel down on the bottom on that line in F. Like the corner I bumped into when I saw it. So that was pure luck, because it has a 10%, but it's only on like every other panel over there. So it's a pain in the ass to get to. All right, let's get to it. Stand within the ominous lowest reaches of the labyrinth, surrounded by red walls. There you reach a door that seems to lead into the deepest parts of the labyrinth. A seal fashioned after a dragon's face is carved on it. As you approach the seal, the door slowly fades away. Nothing more stands in your path. The way is clear to continue forth. Time for a one-way door. But there's no guarantee you'll be safe once you reach its confines. You gather your courage and challenge the very deepest part of the labyrinth. So there's no boss in this one. Yep, next one. These guys are basically just weaker versions of the dragons I already fought, so... This one should be the ice one, which is the only one that actually still has its elemental attacks. The other ones use use physical attacks mostly and stuff. Okay, so we'll need to anti-cold every turn, just to make sure that I stay alive. Bravery. First turn. Oh, it's not super resistant to my attack. Like, I think this dragon has a 70%, 5%, took 75% damage from my attack, so I think that is actually taking more now. Which is nice. Oh, Ice Lance didn't one-shot him, jeez. I mean, that nullified the ice part of the damage, but not the physical part of the damage, which is why I killed Phaedon last time. Okay, so maybe this isn't that... Okay, maybe these things aren't threatening like I thought they were. First one down. Got nothing. Of course I didn't. Okay, that's a Dracoid. That's our first one. I'll try warp wiring after I kill all three of them. Just to see if they come back. There's the Dragoid. This thing does not use This thing does not use lightning, and the next one doesn't use fire. They use their other attacks. So basically, the attacks that this one didn't use before, more or less. Oh, yeah, that's a drain attack. That's right. I completely forgot it actually had that. It heals based on how much damage it deals to a party member. Oh, God. Look at that. It's already dead. Okay, still fast enough for that, but... Yep, there it goes. Bolt Core. That's the thing. I believe that, from what I understand, that's actually a mistranslation. It's supposed to be the Dragon Pearl. You know, that pearl that Japanese dragons tend to have. That thing can be made to make all three of those items that I mentioned earlier. But they have to be restocked, so one gets you one of those. So you basically have to grind these things if you want to get a lot of these, especially for the upcoming boss. As much of a pain in the ass as that is. Wormoid! Foot just hit my desk. Not gonna lie, I expected a lot more out of these things. Goes to show how this would have gone if I didn't have Immunize. Probably would have gone very, very poorly. Hey, another Volcore, nice. Nice. Okay, so the final boss is right behind this door, so, yeah, let's sleep. More wire. If they respawn instantly, then I guess that's a fast way to get more of those, but, you know. Well, Prime. Yeah, okay, well, that means I can actually buy it, too, so... Oh, right. Not here. I think that's the good one, actually. Well, the ML Prime, yep. Full TP. I think that's only for one person, though. Yeah, for one person. It's still good. Hey, I can buy more than one of those. Nice. Alright, I have two of those, right. I don't know what the other material needed, but, you know, that's nice. Anyways, let's heal up real quick. We can nap. Sure, whatever. Doesn't make much of a difference. If they come back, they come back. I'm hoping it's not the case. Thinking it would be a pain in the ass to have to grind them. It doesn't look like they came back. Unless they respawned the second I walk into the room. You know, did I save? I didn't grab warp wire either, did I? I'm only just thinking about this now. Oops. I'm being cautious. I don't want to run a risk of having to run into this boss and then having to fight them again. I mean, it obviously wouldn't take that much time, but, you know. Warp wire. I probably don't need it necessarily. Well, considering how the only exit from this boss is that spot right at the very top. And, you know, I don't want to do that. Okay. Just to be shit. Okay, now I know for a fact I saved, instead of having to second guess myself. Okay, now we're good to go. This should be the final boss. Yeah, you can see that there's only one spot to get out of there. So, you know, it's good to have a warp wire. Okay, yeah, they're gone. Okay, I guess they take a week to come back. Wait, no, that's not the right spot. I keep forgetting it takes a couple doors. Okay, yeah, they're gone. So, yeah, they take a couple weeks to come back. Cool. Alright, so, if things go right, I should be able to kill this boss pretty easily. If things go... But things could always go wrong. It does have a move that has a 90% chance of instant death that I can just use randomly sometimes. And if it gets a preemptive attack on me, then I instantly die anyway, so, yeah. You reach the true depths of the Yggdrasil Labyrinth's ominous red caverns. Before you squats an abomination born from your most terrible nightmares. The monster dwelling in these blood-soaked depths must be the Labyrinth's final enemy. Unsheathing your weapons, you prepare to face the heart of the Labyrinth. Primeval. Oh, I got a preemptive on that. Hell yes! Actually, that might be a problem. Because that completely fucks up my counts. Okay. Now I have no idea what it's going to do. It's either going... I'm going to put up anti-fire because it's supposed to use explode on the first turn, but now I don't know. This could be a problem. Resolve. Okay. Wait, isn't resolve a bad thing? I think resolve is actually a really bad thing now that I think about it. Uh-oh. I think it follows up resolve with something really, really awful. Storm. Oh. Well, there goes my party. You used that a turn early! Oh, right, it does it with a random element. Yeah, that didn't go so well. That's right, it does a random element after it does resolve. Thought I was only supposed to do that when you put way too many buffs on. Okay, I don't understand how this boss's AI works. But it's basically a case of, yeah, get the right element to go off. If you don't, too bad, you're dead. Deal with it. That pretty much sums up this boss. Alright, let's try again. The RNG might actually be the same since I'm at the same spot. This game does have static RNG, so if I get a preemptive attack, that means it might do it again. Okay, no, that did not happen. Okay. Alright, so the first thing it should do is explode. Yep. It uses explode every 5 turns. So it'll do it again on turn 5. Well, every multiple of 5. It uses Storm on every multiple of 4, Frigid on every multiple of 6, and if any of them cross over, it's sometimes explode, sometimes it's Frigid. I forget the... I wrote down if this lasts for 40 turns, which one he should be using on each turn. It's that overly complicated. It's trial and error crap. Okay, so he won't... So I'm safe until turn 4. That's the important part. Oh god, it used resolve. Why did it use resolve? It used this last time, right? Shit. I don't know. Maybe, does it do it on turn 3? I don't even know anymore. Use pollen. Oh god, that's even worse. Oh right, okay, so when it does resolve, it does something completely random, it looks like. So... yeah, that sucked. Alana! Oh god, it did it again? I don't like this. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Okay, it's turn 5. It should be using... Oh, god damn it. Does it not like buffs? Storm, dead. The end. God damn it. I have no idea. Anti-fire. Crush. Immunize. It does not seem to like buffs at all, for some reason. So I'm not sure what she's going to do. Attack, I guess? We'll see how that goes. Wait, I didn't even need to do turn one because all it was going to do is explode. Well, whatever. Okay. Ouch. We're on turn 3. Next. It's turn 4, so it should be using Storm. Crush. That'll be next turn. Phew! Give myself a little bit more. Jeez. Oh, it didn't? Oh, shit. Wait, what? I thought I was supposed to use Storm this turn. Oh, shit. What? Okay. So I guess I need to put +1 onto my counts. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so that means this turn it should be using Explode. Yes. Yeah, okay, yeah, it should be using Explode this turn, so... I guess Alana will be our item person. This boss seems to hate my buffs. That kind of sucks. Okay, turn 7 is Frigid. Let's see, she did 5. Right, yeah, the counts for that. I did count. I already made sure which turns I need to do Immunize, so I should be fine for now. So should be fine. So she should be fine until turn 9. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, no, that'll be turn 9. So, turn... Next one will be Storm on the next turn, so Adric is free to do whatever. Smite. She's fine until next turn. Oh god, oh god, oh god. That's game over. There's literally nothing I can do. Shit. Oh, thank you, boosted Immunize. Thank you, boosted Immunize. Holy shit. Explode will be next on the next turn. Okay. Uh-oh, I was supposed to use Immunize on the last. Shit. Because Immunize is gone now. Oh no. Bad, bad, bad. Please. Oh no. Well. Sucks to be me. There goes Faden. Right now, all my counts are off. Okay, it's gonna use Explode on this turn, so we're fine to do whatever. Her reviving Faden would be the best. I need her one of the Excellas as well. Jaco can just do whatever. Okay, turn 12, turn 12. Frigid's next turn. Or Storm. Fuck. It's either Frigid or Storm. Shit. Oh, I know one has priority when the other one doesn't. Shit, I didn't write that down correctly. I think it's Storm. If I'm wrong, then it's game over. Ow! That was what's boosted. Jeez. Please let it be Storm. Let's see, it was multiples of 4. 6, 12, 16, 28, 22, 6, 12. It's Frigid. I'm looking at my list of what other stuff, because it's multiples of 4 and multiples of 6, so it should be cold. Okay. Alright, start tossing out them Amritas. Okay, good. I guessed right. Okay, turn 17. Oh, okay. That's actually somehow in line with what I already did. Okay. Wait. No, it's turn 14, so 12. 12, 13, 14. Okay, turn 16 is what I need to do. Immunize again. Okay, it's turn 14. Did I have 14? Nope, okay. This is a safe turn. Turn 15. This is a safe turn. Not risking it. Okay. You. God's decisions. Because I also wanted, because I need her to be at full for the next turn too. So to show what happens when I'm not playing ahead. He's faster. Okay. Good. I was hoping he wasn't going for Reika. That would have really hurt things. Okay, turn 16. Okay, explode. Okay. 17 Storm. She's at on 15, so turn 19 is when I'm gonna have to do it again. Wait, no, I did on 16, so that would be 16, 17, 18, 20. Turn 20. Okay. Turn 18. 18. Okay. Turn 18 is a safe turn. Safe, quote unquote. Okay, turn. Okay. It's gonna use Frigid this turn. And let's keep Adric topped off, just to be on the safe side. Okay, it's turn 20, turn 20. 20 is a safe turn. Oh, it's so close. curious. Okay, nobody. Okay, he has boost, but oh, he has boost. He's smiting this turn, so that I guess that's fine. I don't think you can take back boost in later games. I think it works differently in most of the later games anyway, so... she has nothing to do. Because buffing just seems to make this boss mad. Ooh, boosted Apollyon, you say? As long as this boss is... I don't want to say it. A part of me does not want to say it. I think I'm close enough to the end that I don't think it matters. If this boss uses if this boss uses necrosis, I'm fucked because, like I said, that's a 90% instant kill. If it does that, that's it. I would have to, yeah. I don't even want to imagine it. Okay, so 24 will be the next level time that she'll have to do that. And yes, Apollyon got boosted, so when it comes back, it's going to hit really hard, because that's one of the few skills that actually synergizes very, very well. Turn 22. Nothing. Smash! Yay! We have completed the game! We did it! And you can tell why I bothered to look. Yeah. Once again, I will emphasize, if I didn't know what turns it's supposed to use those skills on, it's just a guessing game and trial and error, and it would have taken forever. It works just like how some of the super bosses in Shin Megami Tensei works. Especially the ones that, well, yeah, the ones at DDS2 are arguably worse due to the I can only take damage from one element, and the game's not going to tell you which ones, and it switches in a pattern every turn for 4 turns, and then resets. That's why Satan's such a pain in the ass to go through. Someday I'll get back to actually fighting Satan. Wouldn't it have been great if I forgot a Warp Wire? Also, nobody's going to talk about the fact that I fought the literal heart of the Labyrinth or anything like that. So that is literally it. There's nothing else. Well, they want to be like you. Is that a good example? Just keep doing what you do. The only thing I can really do is go for 100% completion, which is basically just filling out the enemy and item compendium. Which would get me a crown, which gives me, like, it works the crown is basically like the medal that Phaedon has. Kind of like that. Except I believe it's more TP and more HP, plus, like, 20 to all stats or something like that. There is a password thing that I can use as well. I think that's in my... I'm going to save before actually looking for that stuff. Because, you know, I don't want to risk losing the fact that I killed Primeval. Oh, by the way, Primeval instantly respawns when I go back. I think it instantly respawns whenever I go back down there, so I can fight it more than once. Not that there's a point to doing that. I mean, it doesn't... the demon... That core that it gave me, it always drops that, and it's only really used to unlock one weapon for the Ronin, which you're not using. Unfortunately. We'll get good use out of the... We'll get Jubei a lot of use out of in Etrian Odyssey 2. Since I'm going to be using the same guild. Unfortunately, these guys will basically be the gathering party along with Rhiannon. Unfortunately, because every single one of these characters get nerfed pretty heavily. Whereas everybody else gets buffed by a massive amount. Oh wait, no, that's not where I wanted to go. Go to hall first. Yeah, we're missing a couple things on here, like Primeval, Labyrinth's core, which erected the Claret Hollows to protect itself. It only mentions 3 of its skills. It never used Cyclone. It never used Necrosis, thankfully. It adds a move that's similar to Twigs, where it nullifies all magic attacks, and then reflects them back on the party, which is why you don't bring an Alchemist to that fight. It also has a move that does literally the exact same thing on physical attacks, but it's bugged and never uses it, so... yeah. Yeah, I didn't get either of its 2 items. You can kind of see that. Because I can see some of the stuff that I still need to go back and get if I choose to do that. Because with the password system, you can actually you can transfer something. Pretty much, I think all it does is just transfer your guild name and I think all I have to do to get it is just 100% Monstrous Codex, Item Compendium, and do all the side quests, and that's it. You don't even have to unlock all the weapons or armors or anything like that. But that's only if I decide to go through that, because that's a massive grind. I think it's in options. Password, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that thing. Basically, it would the game would you pump in the password at the beginning of Etrian Odyssey 2, and the game will recognize your guild and bring it up. If you unlock the town medal, you get that. It's not as strong. It adds to a couple stats, and it's still HP and TP, but definitely nowhere near as much as it gives right here. And the crown is basically just a slightly better version of it. So it's a case of I could or could not go for it. It doesn't really bother me one bit. Anyways, let's sell that core I just got, the demon core. We got the Masamune, which, like I said, it's a katana for a class I'm not using. What a shame. Well, I suppose that's it for Etrian Odyssey 1. Next time, Etrian Odyssey 2. Maybe immediately if I feel like it. Later.